Aloha, Sylvan Bell coming live from Sacramento, California, June 8, 2016, 5:25 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about sales. It's always a perfect day to talk about sales. So I'm working with a brand new sales guy today. I'm coaching him and he says, Scott, what can you compare sales to? Like, what other profession could you compare it to so I can get an understanding of what's going on? So I said, let me think about this. And the best comparison that I can give you, if you're like, oh, I'm thinking about getting into sales, the best comparison that I can give you is golf. Right? Because in golf, you're constantly working against yourself. You're constantly like, all right, is my mindset right? Am I using the right tools? Am I at the right place? The same thing happens in sales. And like a lot of times I'll work with salespeople and they work with a good product, they work with a good company, but their problem is right here. It's in their head. And so a lot of times it comes down to that confidence issue. There's a lot of good salespeople out there that can sell a not so good product because they have a lot of confidence. There's a lot of salespeople out there who can't sell a good product or service because they lack the confidence. And so a lot of times stuff gets into their head. It could be something a competitor said. It could be something a loved one said before they went into the call. It could be, something that a vendor said. But your most valuable asset is right here. So if you're going to go out and golf, I'm not a very good golfer. I shoot in the high 300s. I'm horrible. I'm not very good at it. But some of that comes from up here. Some of that comes from my own mental toughness. And a lot of times when salespeople are struggling, it doesn't really have anything to do with product, doesn't really have anything to do with the service, the widget, the gizmo. It has everything to do with what's going on up here. It's the wrong selection, it's giving a presentation out of order, it's getting rattled by the buyer, it's being impatient, it's a big mix of things. And all the same things happen all in the golf course. You get confused, you don't know where to start, you add up everything that can happen on a golf course, same thing happens in sales. So if you're like, Scott, what is the best analogy that you can give when it comes down to being a salesperson and being in the world of sales? Golf. There you go. So know that you are against yourself. It's right here. It's all in your head. Now, golf, some of it's athletic ability. Okay, a lot of it's athletic ability, but the other half is what goes on here. So you don't need athletic ability to sell. You just need the brain power. You just need the mouth, and you just need to be quiet and listen when it's time for you to listen. And then get out of your own way. Ask the tough question. Ask for the business. Be patient and overcome the objection. But sales is a lot like golf. Be patient and know that there's going to be good, there's going to be bad, there's going to be a drink cart that comes by. I mean, this is all part of life. It's all the same thing. You could be doing well on the first call in the morning, and by the end of the day, you're not doing so well. That does happen too. You could be doing well on the first half of the 9, and then you get to the back 18 and you're doing horrible. Same thing with sales. But be patient and know that everything's going to work out. Find a good mentor, read good books, stay away from negative people. That's the best advice that I can give you. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there's a subscribe button. Somewhere in here, you know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.